Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is you are watching this video. I hope that you're having a good day, and I thank you for checking out my video. My name is Darcy, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about my experience in my 9-to-5 job with faith, and more so of the I guess discrimination or turning away of God and his ways. And I know I don't work for a religious organization. It's very much just secular, and so I work in manufacturing, but I'm in the office in the finance. And so anyways, let me just get started here. We rearranging the office space, and there's a big empty space above the mailing center, and so I was thinking about what would look good up there to kind of fill the space, because it just looks bad empty. So I do a little search and find a couple pictures that I thought would look really cool for printing out and hanging up there. And so I found one, and I'll put the screenshots of them. I found two of them. I'll put the screenshots here somewhere. So they're like American flags with an eagle, and like "In God We Trust" was on them. So I thought both of them looked really good, and I was like, okay, I knew I needed to get approval, because I just can't make this decision myself. So I sent my email out to a couple people, the manager, and then asking what they thought and if this is doable. And so I don't get a response via email, but then like a week or so later, I get called into the manager's office, and he's like, "Darcy, I don't," or something like, "I don't want to have to be the one to tell you this or whatever, but because I believe myself, but we can't print that. Like, we can print the picture part, but we can't put the 'In God We Trust' part on there." And I was like, okay. And he said, for lawsuits and such, and he didn't say First Amendment, but basically that's what it is, like, because of that. But we our company prides itself on being made in our city, made in the USA. And so I thought this is the national motto, like the United States motto since 1956. We've had the "In God We Trust" on our money, on buildings, on flags, on license plates, on stamps. Like, it is what America was founded on. In our founding fathers, they were believers in God. And so I mentioned that to him, and he's like, I know, but apparently we have to water down or silence what has always been what's right, so that we don't offend people, and people, corporations and businesses are afraid of lawsuits because it's not making sense. It's just, none of it makes sense. All the things, the way that things are, and then this whole subject, this whole delusion, and this fairy tale that people want us to believe. You can choose what you want to be and how you want to be, and then if you change your mind, so be it. But completely ignore the fact that if you look at nature and how we were made, like, it's not natural. So anyways, it got me looking up stuff. Like, I was a little angry, maybe a little bitter. I don't know the right word, but I just felt like after that conversation with him, I was like, I don't want to work here anymore. Like, I was already feeling that. Like, I already have been trying. I've been applying at places and trying to leave to do remote work, but nothing is calling me back. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not supposed to leave this job yet. So just keep on doing my YouTube. But then this solidified, like, man, I don't want to work here anymore. I don't want to support this company who doesn't value the things of God, who's pushing this inclusion of delusional people and practices. And it's like, if you say anything, if people fear for their jobs. So I don't want that. I wanted the freedom to do what I'm supposed to be doing, glorifying God. I want to encourage and lift up people and help each other along our journeys and grow in faith. And I can do that at this job to a certain extent, but I mean, if they're to fly, put the rainbow flag on their desk or whatever, it's just, I'm sure no one's gonna say anything about that because we're not allowed to. So it's just really messed up, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to support that in any way. But anyways, so that got me looking up stuff like about the "In God We Trust" motto. I mean, it was passed by both the House and the state unanimously and without debate. And then I know it's gotten less and less, and that was what America started as, like our foundation was faith in God. And there's always been people who have opposed it, but that was still like the majority of people were, in agreement and believed. But it's gone completely to the other side almost, and it's really sad. I think deep down, that leaf scared me. I think deep down, like, we all still have those biblical morals and values that we want, but we just don't. A lot of people don't want to give credit to God and the Bible for those. Like, they think, oh, I could just be a good person on my own because I know not to steal or kill or this or that. But anyways, let me get back on topic here. So I found that, like, a 2003 poll said 90% of Americans support "In God We Trust" on our coins, and then in the late 2000s there was a live survey online showing overwhelming opposition to the removal of that phrase or the motto. And then a student poll in 2019 from college students showed that over half of the students supported its inclusion, and most of those were Republicans. So it is a very controversial thing that "In God We Trust." It was seen as a violation of church and state, First Amendment, and bringing lawsuits and things of that nature. So, and then the removing of the 10 Commandments and everything, like, this was our civil religion of the United States. And don't come at me in the comments, because history was not my subject at all, and so I would just read enough to get by and retain what I thought was interesting. And history did not interest me at all. So I still kind of struggle when I'm trying to do, like, research and what happened in history. So anyways, so my point in all this is, like, it's just sad. It's sad what things are coming to in our workplaces, and then online, especially in our schools, our children, like, all of it. Like, it's really sad. And I'm going to do another video about how the Bible warns about what happens to a nation, or about a nation turning from God. And so there's a lot of verses I found on that, and I'll do a video about that. But that's where it's looking like we're fully headed that way of turning from God and his principles. And it's sad. It's sad. I feel sad for our children and grandchildren, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for my faith. I'm thankful for the hope that he is the God of justice, and he is coming to right the wrong. So anyways, just wanted to share that experience with you guys, a little bit about how that went down. So I will make that other video with the Bible verses, and talk about what happens when we turn from God. And then I'll have to do, I've been sitting here a while, I have to do my workout video later. So if you guys want to catch that, tune in later tonight for that, to help me keep accountable and then hopefully encourage you guys to do the same. Anyways, this has been long enough. Thank you so much for watching if you stuck with me all the way through, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Bye.